All right, David. Been what, month and a half on the job? Kind of your first 4-6 weeks. How's it been going?
It's good, really good. Yeah, it's just a new challenge. It's fun. It's been great to build relationships with the guys we have on the team, and we're just trying to get a little bit better.
Has anything surprised you that you didn't expect? Either recruiting, in the room, whatever. Anything you didn't see coming?
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously just it's new, so there's a lot of things that just like anything else. Like I just asked a lot of questions, and I'm learning. I got a great team around me. Our administration's amazing. Our coaching staff is amazing. So we complement each other really well. And everyone has different levels of experience, and we're just figuring it out.
Who do you go for advice?
I mean, we have a great relationship with our administration, so I'm talking to them very frequently. Obviously, just the support that we get from them is, it's obviously you don't have success without that. And then, Tyler Caldwell has been great. He's been around the program for a long time, so he knows the ins and the outs. I rely on my brother-in-law, Jimmy. He's had a lot of coaching experience. Thomas, we've been competing together. Brian Pearsall's had great administrative experience, coaching experience. So I just think every one of them, rely on them. We very much have a good flow of how we're doing things, and we're just tackling it every day.
What went in the decision to keep Caldwell and Zoe in Stillwater with you on staff?
Oh, they're great. I think we went in there just definitely trying to evaluate every situation and figure out what was the best fit. And I've known Tyler. We've been competing against each other since we were little kids. We wrestled an exhibition match in some small tournament in Kansas when we were like 12 years old. So we've been growing up doing the same thing. And he sat down day one and he's like, "Hey, I want to be here." And we just started to develop a relationship, and he's been invaluable. And Zoe, Zoe's a guy I didn't really know very much, but he's a guy also just like really high energy, excited. I just think that's the biggest thing, I think they're both just excited, and it's been really good working with them.
You had a couple top guys, or not top, but you had a couple guys decide to enter the transfer portal, but for the most part, you kept the squad you had. Did you expect more turnover when you came in?
When we first got there, I just told every single one of them, it's if you feel like there's better opportunities elsewhere, then support you in whatever decision is. Obviously we want people at Oklahoma State that want to be at Oklahoma State, and moving forward, that's important, So I think some people felt like there were better opportunities elsewhere, and wish them luck, and that's great. But we're really happy with the team that we have, and we're excited about the guys that are making the decision to come in the future, and we got something special that we're working on.
That's great. I want to get your opinion as one of the few in the world who has wrestled both Aaron Brooks and Hassan Yazdani, how you see that match kind of playing out. Yeah,
it's tough to say. Obviously, Yazdani has dominated the world for a long time, and a lot of these guys have never seen Aaron before. They both have some similarities. Obviously Aaron is extremely dynamic, and Yazdani's confidence wrestling people is through the roof. So I just think they're both going to have to figure things out. They're both going to prepare. They should be preparing for each other. I think there's a separation between those two guys and the rest of the world, and but it's the Olympics. Everyone's going to be prepared to be there. I mean, it looked to me like in Yazdani's last competition, it was the first time it looked like he had competed with a smile in a long time. He almost looks relieved. But obviously Aaron is really good, and he's a fierce competitor. So obviously, like everyone else, looking forward to see the result.
Some stuff. We've been talking to a lot of the kids here, and we'll be talking to some of the coaches. But about recruiting, when you recruit a kid in high school, what is the most important thing, or the number one thing you look for in a kid?
I just think it's body language. I think that's the biggest thing. I think if you have the right body language, right excitement when you step on the mat, obviously you want guys that are excited to go compete. I think that's huge, and I think learning wins and losses, and obviously we want guys that love to wrestle. If you love to wrestle and you're coachable, you're willing to fight hard and wrestle hard, we're going to develop you. And we're going to develop you, and we're going to help you become the best wrestler you possibly can be. So I just think there's a lot of intangibles, but obviously wrestling is something that you can be really good with a lot of different skill sets. But the attitude, the body language, the love to wrestle. Those are essentials.
Last one for you. A lot of fans are really kind of hoping for one day in the future a Penn State versus an Oklahoma State duel. Is that something that could happen in the next year or two?
Yeah, I mean, I think part of taking this job, just excited to look forward to the excitement that it brings to the sport of wrestling, and looking forward to big duels, and hopefully we can get some more of those on the calendar moving forward. And but right now, our schedule is set, and we're looking forward to just trying to be the best team that we can be this year.
Awesome stuff. Is there anything else you want to add, promote, whatever?
No, just excited. Excited. It's been, obviously Coach Smith recruited me 15 years ago, and really didn't have much relationship with him since then. And I think in this process, it's been great to have his support, and it's been fun picking his brain. And obviously he's a guy that his name and legacies transcended all the great wrestlers that we've had in our in our country. So I've been fortunate to learn from the best. Coach Kale, and now I get a chance to be around Coach Smith, and it's a different way to compete now, and looking forward to the challenges ahead.
Awesome stuff. Thank you, David.
Yep, thank you.
Appreciate it.